Welcome to another triangle proportionality practice. On top of this screen is the rule we're going to use. It does not have a specific name, therefore we need to remember its content, so later you can use it. Alright, let's talk about the rule. If a ray, in this example, our ray is ray dA. Alright, when you write ray, you're going to start with the end point and go to the direction, the point that you're about to pass, so ray dA. A ray bisects the angle of the triangle, so ray dA bisects angle ODG, and this two little curve tells us this angle being bisected. That's a hypothesis. What's going to happen is, then the ray divides the opposite side. The opposite side is OG. The ray divides OG into segments whose length are proportional to the length of the other two sides. It means it divides OG into OA and AG. Then OA and AG will have a proportional relationship with OD and DG. Alright, what the relationship is, there are different ways to write. Since today is our very first lesson, we're just going to stay with one direction, one rules. Alright, we can write this. You see these two segments here, right? Two segments, one is OA, one is AG. I'm going to write down OA, actually we already written down here, so OA to AG. OA to AG is to DO to DG. So this is the direction we're going to follow in our following practice. You're going to write these two new segments this way. Write a little ratio. Then you're going to come back here. You're going to write for these two segments. Write down for OD this two sides of this triangle. Alright, let's practice. Before we practice, always remember you can use the reciprocal, you can interchange the lengths, you can add the denominator to its numerator, and you can flip the left and right side. There are different ways, but today we'll only stay with this one way. Okay? Alright, let's look at our one simple way. Did you see the yellow one is the ray? The ray bisects this angle. How do we know that? Because this two curve tells us this angle is being bisected. Therefore, we're going to write a ratio for these two segments. Two segments is x to 15. Then you're going to come back, write for this one and this one is to 14 to 21. Okay? Need a little bit more space right here. And we're going to use a cross product. Therefore, we're going to have 21 times x is 14 times 15. Once again, I'm going to travel light. I'm going to say 21 is 3 times 7 times x, 14, 2 times 7, 15, 3 times 5. And I'm gonna cancel out this 2, 3, cancel out this 2, 7, and x is 2 times 5, x is 10. Okay, x is 10. Alright, let's look at our next practice. Remember, this is just one of the way we write the proportional relationship. Once you get used to, you get more familiar with that, you can write a different way. You write it in different ways. Okay, let's look at next one. First, let's find our ray that bisects this angle. Okay, alright, this is our ray that bisects this angle. Alright, once we found a ray, we're going to write for these two segments. You can write 6 to 4, you can write 4 to 6, okay? You can write 4 to 6 is, then you go back to here, you write 8 to y. If you write 6 to 4, you're going to say 6 to 4 is y to 8. If you forgot about how to make changes or you have not watched the previous video, please use the previous video. In the video, I taught you how to write the variations. Okay? Alright. Now we're going to keep one of that. You can use either one you like. I'm going to use the first one we write. So 4 times y is 6 times 8. Of course, you can simplify. If you don't want to, you don't have to, because 6 times 8 is 48. 48 divided by 4, that is 12. So y is 12 down here. All right, let's look at our next practice. It's our last practice today. Step 1, we're going to find the ray that bisects this angle. Once we found a ray, we have these 2 segments. Then we're going to write down segment W to 1.5 is, and then you go here is 3 to 4.5. If you decide to use 1.5 first, you can say 1.5 to W, then you come back here is 4.5 to 3. Okay, I'm gonna use the first one we just wrote down in cross multiplication. So 4.5 W is 3 times 1.5, also 4.5, divided by 4.5 each side. W is 1 unit. Okay, there you have it. Happy learning.